Hey and welcome to Tech Tips everybody, with me Jacob. Today we have a light video and it's a light from Neewer. It's the Hs60C. So it comes with these awesome Neewer bags, which they all do. Well, maybe not all, but the ones we bought so far have. We bought a bunch of panels. We've had these kind of size lights as well before. This is a mini light with one of these domes, not dooms. So dome, itty bitty tiny light, as you can see here, one of these. And it comes with power cables and USB-C power as well. There, and it has cutouts for how it's supposed to be in the bag. All right, let's open this up. So we're gonna show you what's in the box, and then we're gonna go into specs as well. Here we go. This one has a tube to it. Has a dome in the bag, which softens and diffuses the light, which is very nice. And a tiny reflector that focuses the light. There we go. Also comes with instruction manuals. All right. There we go. So I'm thinking we should probably just hop straight into specs so you know what we're talking about, and then we're going to test this thing out. Neewer Hs60C. The weight of the unit is 315 grams. The cube itself is 95 by 68 by 68 millimeters. It can be powered by a power adapter or a USB-C. So this little light comes with two power sources, as you saw. It comes with a USB-C power option, so you can do power banks or plug it in with your phone charger and such. One of the option. Otherwise you have your brick that you can use and just connect it straight to the power in the wall, which is great as well. It has I'm going to lower the intensity a little bit because I have a bright shirt. There, so in the back, as you can see here, you have your intensity on your left. And then here you have the color. You can go your case. Goes up to 6500 case and then down to 27, I'm assuming. 27, exactly. So there you go. On the left side is also your menu button, and on top here you have your mode button. So if I press mode, it comes into the other glorious part of this light. It's colored light, so it's full RGB. So you can choose to control it with the HSI, sorry, and you just spin it around until you find your color. It has a whole bunch of the effects. Might as well just go through them. So it's lightning, it is paparazzi, light bulb, usually faulty light bulb, and it's an explosion. A welder, which is a new welding option. CCT flash, and 7 is the hue flash, so it flashes in color. Then it comes to CCT pulse, and then the hue pulse is the colors. Then you have your cop car, you have your candle light, you have your hue loop, it just goes through all of the colors. CCT loop, intensity loops, then you have your faulty TV screen, or TV screen I guess. Then you have fireworks, and party, and music. I like the music one. So it apparently beats to the beat. So now we're gonna hop into the Lumeter and see how much we actually get number-wise from the reader. So check it out. Most of Neewer's lights have the connectability to the app, so you can control everything from a distance as well. So if we can see if I can add a device, and try not to get all of my other lights here. But as I can see here, the Hs60C comes up and it has a picture of it, so I can pick that one. That is the one I want, adding that device. Didn't take long at all. Okay, so what can I do with you? I can adjust the brightness, lower it, increase it, change down to 32, for example. There you go. I can set the green as a green magenta as well, in case I need to set it to other lights in my set. Maybe I don't have all Neewer lights and one of them tends to be greener and more magenta than the others, then I can set this to be the same if I want to adapt it to the other one as well. So set that to 0. All right. and you can just set it to sunlight, way too bright. And I have some presets here in the app that I can set. So if I already know that I am trying to counter sunlight or warm light, halogen light, it's 32. Or if I have tungsten lights or studio bulb or modeling lights, then it has some presets. If you don't know exactly what the Kelvin is supposed to be, then you have some things you can do there as well. You can adjust it to the camera. Here you can also set to CTB blue, which is 3/4. It's usually when you use filters, they come in that scale. So that's why that's in there. You have your RGB, you can set your red, green, and blue in here with the sliders instead. Here you can see what the X and Y settings are. It just goes in coordinates into this. Lower the brightness, for example. And you have color picker. Oh, you have to use the camera to use that one. And here you have all of the settings that you had on the back on the camera as well. So you have color in general, white light, and blue, green, red, and intensity. So you can set them all that back there. So if you have this set up high up in the camera, in the set somewhere, or in the background, and you want to adjust it a little bit, you can just hop in and do it. Also, you can set your effects in here as well, and all the regular jazz. All right. If you want to lower the intensity ever so slightly, if you feel that, for example, if you have it as a backlight and you notice that you're shining a little bit too much, then you can lower it in the app as well. So there you go, that's the app. And I don't know if I showed you, but it comes with this little stand. So you can adjust the height up and down on your tripod. If you have a light stand, for example. Can probably turn it off now, there you go. So if you have a light stand, you can set this and you can adjust a little bit up and down so it's not just stuck like this. And this weighs almost nothing at all. It's like 300 grams. So you have your options of using clamps or setting up the rigs in different ways as well, which makes it pretty easy. Or have a tiny tripod for it if you want. If you want to put it on hang it somewhere. Like so. Tie it in there. And then if it's set on your rig or your regular thing, you can just loosen this little nub on the side here. So if you loosen the nub here, you can adjust up and down. There you go. I had it up on for a while. I couldn't really hear the fan at all in the actual light, which is very nice. So it's a nice quiet light, so you can have it fairly close by without it affecting your microphone, for example, which is good. That's a really good thing. All right, I really like these tiny lights. I can't lie. I really like when you can store them efficiently, or you can tuck one of these in your camera backpack, for example. Just disassemble it, bring all of the pieces, so you have an extra light with you in case you need it, which is something I really like. If they're extra versatile, super good. I really like that you can have all of that widespread light for if you want the color to spread, say, for a background. Then you can just take this off entirely and have like super widespread. Or if you want a focus point or a softer but through the filter, you do lose some effect when you use the filters or diffusers. So just so you know. So if you want a high powered focal, as you saw, then you need to take it off and have maximum power as that. I really love that you have both the CCT and you have the RGB colors in this one. So you have the options of being backlight, effect lights, any form of light that you might need in a small space. This could be the perfect tool for you. Great that it is so small that you can pack it in a backpack. You can have the option of running it on a USB-C as well, so you don't have to have the brick. And then in that case, this takes no space at all in your backpack, for example. You can fit an entire light kit for a small interview in a very small space, maybe even in a shoulder bag or something like that. So you have these options when they are so small, not a big bulky sack of light that you used to have before. So now a lot of watts, a lot of options in such a small body. You have the balance mount you can pick up as well separately. If you have other soft boxes from before and the balance mount, then you can use all of those things as well for this little guy as well. And you have the options of have the reflector that's here, have the diffuser, pick up a tiny soft box that fits this mount as well, also works. All in all, very many options and has a lot of power for its little body. So if you like this kind of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell for notification, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye for now.